welcome back to Fash Talk episode 3. I'm your host, Jonah G. Today we're back in Orangeburg, South Carolina.
Yo, you already know who it is, man. DJ Stir, aka Mr. No Cap. My real name is Anthony Sterling Jones, the second from Charlotte, North Carolina. I'm a mass communications major, senior, entrepreneur. And what fashion means to me, fashion is individuality, man. Just doing your own thing. And fashion is art to me. Art is in the eyes of the beholder, so it's whatever you want it to be. And that's what I think fashion is.
Today's guest is my brother Sparrow. How you doing, man?
What's up, man? I'm good.
Good to see you.
You too.
To start off, man, when would you say you started taking fashion seriously?
Started taking fashion seriously, man. Probably around like my whole life, but probably middle school. You know, you're not choosing out your own clothes. Your parents aren't choosing out your own clothes. You sort of get into figuring out what you like, what you don't like. I've always been somebody that dressed up. Dressing up was never a problem. My dad is real, church going, so Sundays we was dressed up, so I had suits. My parents were educators at that, so I went to the schools they taught at, so they gonna have the son looking nice. So I always was dressed nicely. I like to look nice. I like to go out and look presentable. So, but probably around middle school is when I started getting my own individualistic style. Okay. I would say. So
what inspired you to create your brand No Cap?
What inspired me to create No Cap was the beginning phases where a long time ago my dad used to make us shirts, customized shirts for basketball teams or family reunions or small stuff like that. And he still had his shirt press down in the basement. I started noticing a couple years back that people were wearing shirts with pictures on it and memes and little sayings and stuff like that. I was like, yo, I can make that like at the crib. So I literally went and made 3 t-shirts, put it on Instagram, let people know I was starting to sell t-shirts, and it blew up. And then I did another version of a t-shirt, the OJ t-shirt, and it really blew up via social media. So when that happened, I was doing the picture shirts and meme shirts for a minute. And then when the No Cap phrase came around in rap and hip hop, I sort of was like, yo, that's something like if they would have put dope on a shirt in the 80s or something like that, it was gonna take off. And it did. I sort of have a niche for knowing when things are gonna blow up or not. So I put it on the shirt, went crazy, of course. And after that, I just kept it going. Like started doing different styles, different, I put it on pants, put it on shirts, hats, all these different things just to keep my name around. And I guess that's where it started, from just recognizing the trend, the fashion trend, as well as incorporating it with rap and hip hop. And then recently I looked into No Cap as being something that when you're an entrepreneur, well, when you work in corporate America, there's a salary cap to what you can get. When you're an entrepreneur, there is no cap. You set your own prices, you work as hard as, your money is what you earn. And you work hard. So there is no cap to your money or your opportunities or anything when you're an entrepreneur. And I really push black business and entrepreneurship.
I think a lot of people can learn from that.
Yeah, for sure.
A lot of people. So what would you say separates the No Cap brand from like all other brands, that people doing right now?
What separates me, man, is my drive, man, my work ethic. I put a lot of time, like now that I'm up, I'm not even saying I'm up, now that I'm where a lot of people think I'm, wherever, people ask me like what I'm doing for this, what I'm doing for that. I don't mind reaching out, but what I did to get my stuff started, I did research on my own. I didn't ask people, how to do that. I had really just researched brands that were already popping, like Champion, Nike, even smaller local brands, like, recognizing things they were doing and try to implement it and put my own spin on it. And, just my research and my drive. I wake up every day ready to make new gear, ready to, see people in my stuff, or I walk around campus and people shouting No Cap. Like that keeps me going all the time. So just my drive and just the support I get from everybody else keeps me going. I can't stop. You know what I'm saying? I can't.
Stop, man. No Cap. So my next question is, I know you help other people start their brands, give them information and stuff. How important is it to you to help other people, make their dreams come true and start a brand?
Man, that's probably one of my biggest things that I'm working on. It's one of my biggest focal points, just because I know everybody doesn't have they might have the personality, but they don't have the drive, or they got the drive, but they don't have the skill set. And it's like bringing all that around. I'm sort of a well-rounded person. I can help you find what you need. I've always been good at, recognizing my weaknesses and strengths, but I can also help other people do that. So my big focal point now, I know a lot of people will have to reach out via internet or these companies that are in Chicago or LA just to start, you know, get some clothes. I'm like, man, we can do this right here and keep it black, keep it, you know, with our own people, and you can work with somebody that you trust. I'm not gonna drag nobody through the dirt. I want everybody to eat, because it's like, I saw this phrase one time, when you go in the bread aisle, it's a million, you know, different brands of bread, you know what I'm saying, but you don't get mad because you're not Sara Lee or Nature's Own. Like, everybody's got to eat. So I want everybody to be on their own pedestal. If I can do something to help you out, you know what I'm saying, that's my goal at the end of the day. This is bigger than me. It's this whole no cap thing. All of this is for the next person that wants to start their brand, or the next entrepreneur that wants to, you know what I'm saying, create something. I'm all about creating and just cultivating, you know what I'm saying, creative spirits, I guess you could say.
That's great.
Yeah.
That's great. So my last question for you is, what's next for No Cap Label?
Man, what's next? I ask myself this every morning. I really don't know. Well, obviously, what's next spring wear. Okay. You know what I'm saying? Right now, we just came out of winter doing the headbands, hoodies, sweatsuits. Next is spring, so I'm looking into doing ladies wear bikinis, doing men's tank tops, swim trunks, and really that's what I do. I just stay seasonal, bro. Okay. Like how you go to JCPenney's or you go to Walmart, and they got their sweatsuits and stuff in, and then right about now they're transitioning into the next phase, and it's just like you can't stay complacent. Yeah. It's a thing about, like, you just got to be 10 steps ahead, and that's what I do. I try to stay 10 steps ahead of the season, 10 steps ahead of the next niche that's coming out, and I really just focus in on those things that are going to be coming up next. So what's coming next, man? I've sent stuff to a bunch of local artists. I sent stuff to some big artists. I got big artists wearing my stuff now, and it's just like, I got to keep that going. I got a standard to uphold for myself that I want to, you know what I'm saying, I want to break my own goals and barriers, and, you know what I'm saying, just keep challenging myself to be better. Definitely. Yeah. All
right, well, we're going to go ahead and get it into a conclusion, man. Appreciate you.
No doubt, no doubt. Appreciate you.
Okay, so getting your brand in the hands of people like DaBaby, Rennie Rucci, and Roddy Ricch, what advice would you give people out there who are trying to build a brand, or also just trying to find their own style? What advice do you have for them? Man,
stay consistent, for one. Every celebrity is not going to hit you back immediately, you know what I'm saying? But all of their booking information is in their IG bios, or it's all about networking. Somebody knows somebody that knows somebody. So if you know, if you're looking at their Instagram, you see people are reaching out to them, do the same thing. DM. Don't be scared to step out of your comfort zone. Obviously, you may not get responded to, you may get left on red, but it's just like a thing of staying consistent and saying you did it. And then when it comes to fruition, you're like, man, my work actually paid off. So consistency is huge, man. Having a crazy work ethic. Like, I mean, I stay up late nights thinking about ideas. My mind never stops. I hate it now because I can't stop thinking when I'm trying to go to sleep or something. It's just like my brain is always thinking of the next big thing, or what I can do to help somebody else, and things like this, interviews and reaching out to people, creating content for people to see. In this microwave age, bro, it's all about staying in people's face regardless. You know, they say all press is good press, but you know, just staying consistent with content, staying consistent with being who you are, you know, staying your own person, because throughout all of this, I'm still Sterl. I'm still the same person that, you know what I'm saying, you asked about 4 or 5 years ago. I'm still the same person. I just matured, and I came to a point now where I recognize, you know, what I need to do to help other people, and you know what I'm saying, if I can do that, I help somebody else, that's the bigger goal for me. All right. Yeah.
Well, I appreciate you coming on the show, man. Let the people know where to follow you and where they can reach you at.
Definitely. Follow me at _Girls Like Sterl, my personal Instagram. My business Instagram is Sterl Tees, and my website is sterltees.bigcartel.com. Go ahead and hit me up now. Got all the deals, got everything you need, promise you.
All right, that's everything for episode 3. Stay tuned for next episode.
Sir.